family. Well, Mother Nature tried to rain on our parade. We had a lot of lightning, a lot of storms, a lot of weather delay on games, but we still got some football action. Of course, we got Game of the Week. A little deja vu on that one. We'll have the update and the score on that one and so many more games and highlights right after the break. But if you don't believe me, take a listen to the Coffee High School cheerleaders.
We're the Coffee Derby cheerleaders, and you're watching the Locker Room Report.
Welcome into the Locker Room Report. I'm Theo, Dorsey, South Georgia. Let's talk high school football. Now, of course, I had myself a great night, and I'm sure you did as well, but Mother Nature tried to rain on our parade. A lot of lightning delays, which means we still have scores pouring in just like the rain was pouring in earlier. But, of course, you're not here to hear me talk. You're here to watch some high school football highlights. The game of the week was the border war, Coffee versus Ware County in Waycross. And if you're the kind of person that has experienced deja vu, maybe you'll relate to what happened out there in Ware County, but I won't talk any longer. I'm about to run to the studio. John Barron has the highlights because he was in Waycross. John, what do you got?
Theo, Waycross was jumping this evening as the Gators hosted the Coffee Trojans in the 47th meeting of the Border War. Ware County looking to redeem themselves here home tonight after letting that Border War trophy travel back to Douglas for the first time in 4 years. The Gators and Trojans, neither one wanting to let the trophy go, but it will either stay in Waycross or head back to Douglas. Coffee on their opening possession is now on third down. A.J. Wilkerson takes a snap, hands it off to the big man, Joshua Killebrew, who doesn't stop his feet and gets the first down. Get off the tracks when the train is coming. Trojans in another third down, and the handoff time is not going to be the good factor for them. No first down, stopped by Kevin Weatherspoon, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, they're going to go for it, fans loud and proud. Trojans take the snap, and Wilkerson hands it off to Benjamin Hodge, who takes off and not only gets the first down, but gets the touchdown and more. Trojans find themselves yet again in the red zone as Wilkerson takes a snap and takes it himself for Pater. Trojans hold on to win 21-14. Trojans will keep the Border War trophy for another year. Valdosta heading home this week and looking for win number 2 as they host the Broadwell Institute. Players are warming up and getting loose as Valdosta takes on Broadwell Institute. Beginning of the third quarter, score 36-0. Wildcats take it up. Tate Rodemaker tosses that one out to Devontae Berrien, who loses to the defender, and now back up the field. Next play, Rodemaker hands it off, and Mosley finds himself in for touchdown. Then it's Jaya Bell who takes that one and plows himself in through the wall. Touchdown Wildcats, and a huge lead. Valdosta 43-0, your final score, 50-0. Cats win it big.
That's right. Well, Thomasville at Colquitt County. It's master versus pupil as former Packers assistant Zach Grage takes on his former boss Rush Probst. In the opening drive is Dejan Edwards, the top running back prospect in the country, making a quick run. A couple yards picked up right there before getting tackled. Now Thomasville's cornerback. Oh, he's beat right there. Colquitt County going to get a score on the night right there at Mack Tharp Stadium as they're looking to put the points on. They get the first points on the board. Thomasville not trying to strike. Chad Masco, you saw the feature piece we did on him. Check out the throw, the deep ball. Finds his wide receiver. That's a long run. Kevin Cochran on the receiving end of that one. And then one of the final plays of the first quarter, Colquitt County going to get into the end zone right here. J.C. Harden tossing it to his tailback. Colquitt County goes on to win big, 50-3. It's a little inverse there on your screen, but I told you the right score. Colquitt County wins it 50-3. A battle of the Trojans in Leesburg tonight. Reigning 6A state champs Lee County was hosting Peach County, which failed in the title game last year on a controversial call. Peach County at Lee County. And a special guest in the house. That's Congressman Sanford Bishop in the sweet seats to check out the Trojan War at Trojan Field. Lee County up 7-0 in the first. Zach Mason gets the stop in the backfield. Trojans defense still looking strong. Lee County going to take over, and Kyle Toole can't find the man, so he finds the hole himself, keeping it up the gut, sliding in like a baseball player. Lee County has a good baseball program, too. I'm sure that's where he learned it. Third and a mile here. That was the third down he converted on. This one, he just goes a little short. Artavius Warren on the receiving, and he's a few yards short of the first down right there, but they'd be forced to punt it. Closing seconds of the first, Peach County quarterback Jaden Gibson. He's going to decide to keep it himself like Toole. It's a good idea here because he gets a few yards, right?
Yeah, but swarmed by the Trojans.
Well, look at the next play. Swapped in the backfield. Baron Hobson. Baron Hobson in the backfield. Lee County shuts out Peach County 33-0 for the win. The Westover Patriots looking for win number 1 against Monroe at Hugh Mill Stadium. The Tornadoes 2-0, averaging just under 50 points per contest. Two-time reigning Albany Area Player of the Week, David Dillard on the read option. He picks up some yards and he gets the defense heated. Those are some rivals. That's what happens when you grow up knowing them and play against them. A few plays later, Dillard looking right, throwing right, but right into the hands of Cameron Bergeron. And the Westover Patriot going 95 yards to the other end zone.
Gone.
95-yard interception return. Westover leading 14-0. Definitely a play of the week candidate.
Absolutely.
Monroe going to take the ball back over. Dillard going to try the run game this time, but he's going to be met by Jordan Walton. Jordan Walton is a former quarterback himself. Westover, their defense showed up. They go on to win 26-6, their first win of the season, first win for Olton Downs for the Westover Patriots.
Dutchtown heading to Chris County for the first meeting in history for these two teams, and the Cougars looking for win number 2 at home. Sophomore Jay Epps on the reverse, but this play is shut down in the backfield. The Cougars searching for offense after being shut out last week. Later in the drive, sophomore quarterback A.J. Lofton takes off with the ball, and he actually sheds a tackle late, but is stopped short. Yeah, man, but good effort, man, definitely.
Like it.
Dutchtown takes over. Orenza Fed backing up and sees a receiver streaking. Trayvon Jones, the 6'5" senior, comes up with the catch and lets the Cougars know about it. Dutchtown and Chris County, they are still going, we believe, and we will get you that score later in the show.
A lot of lightning delays, a lot of scores we've been kind of waiting on, but we've been getting some pretty decent highlights still.
As you can definitely see, we already saw 2 possible Player of the Week contenders, but it's been a great one already, and so hopefully we'll have more coming from them too.
Well, we got some more highlights. You already knew that at home, but of course John had to give you a little hint. But of course, you got to listen to the Fitzgerald Band before we go to the break. More highlights coming up. Welcome back to the Locker Room Report. I'm Theo Dorsey, that's John Barron, and what you have before you is a bunch of highlights that we're about to give, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And another one is Fitzgerald is 2-0 against the Dooley County Bobcats, but they had to travel to Bobcat territory for their chance at number 3. That's right here. They haven't played since 1987. None of the kids on that field were even alive yet. 31 years later, and they're back at it. Bobcats versus the Purple Haynes. Here we go. Bobcats looking to use that field advantage. Justin Relaford takes the snap and throws it out to Ethan Gordon and fight for the yard. But here we go again, out to the left one more time. And now he does not get much, but he gets close to the red zone. Here we go, one more time. Relaford looking for an opportunity, sees one, goes through the hole, and fights for Pater, and he gets it. Canes get the touchdown, and your final score, Fitzgerald 27, Dooley County 26.
John's excited about that one. I'm excited about Brooks County and Clinch County. The Trojans were just one of the 2 teams that beat the Panthers last year on their state title run. But here goes D'Antonio Robinson with the rock, rocking it, fighting for a few extra yards here for the Panthers. Later on, Tresman Marshall, the Georgia commit. If you're a UGA fan, pay attention. I know you're ready for tomorrow morning. There goes Marshall. He's looking to do some big things on Saturdays one day. An easy score. He'd get the extra point. It's 17-0 Clinch County. Watch out. And how about the big dog again, Marshall? From 25 yards out, easy.
Get off the tracks. Here he comes.
This guy's good at football.
And he knows exactly where the referee is.
He knows where the ref is. He's used to getting in this end zone. That's why he was able to do that so swell. 37-7, Clinch County wins this one. They're 2-0. They have Dooley next week. Now to Mount Perrin at Irwin County. This game was delayed by an hour and a half because of lightning. Mount Perrin, well, less than 20 seconds in the game. Irwin County, Zach Smith passes to Jamori Colson. A little stiff arm at the end of that play, pushed out of bounds. A couple plays later, Smith gonna send the bullet to Jamal Palk. And if you're looking for Palk, just look for the guy that's about to catch the ball.
Yeah.
There he is, number 3.
Could be another play right there that could be a contender.
Could that be Hey now.
Almost. They said he was out of bounds. Okay. Unfortunate.
I like it, though. Well, next play, Jay Stanley going to keep it, but he's tackled just short of the goal line here. Stanley's churning those legs. That's what you like to see. Never give up. Never let up. Right short of the goal line. And then DJ Lundy, he's a guy who's used to finding pay dirt, and when you're that big and that strong and that quick,
walks in.
It's that easy, man. If I was that big,
him.
well, I'm sure he's really good at football, too. It helps to be really good at football. Irwin County, though, going for 2 as well and scoring it. They did anything they wanted to tonight at home, winning that football game. Actually, I think I have one more highlight. You know what? You don't need it. 40-20. Irwin County wins it.
Well, Mitchell County scored 94 total points in the last win over Chattahoochee County, looking to add to that total tonight. It was wet, it was damp, but it was still a great game. Panthers QB handed it off to number 5, who fights for a few yards for the first. The Eagles ran a similar play, but the Panthers saw that coming. Number 35 wraps him up, Xavier Williams at the legs, and stops on third down. Then, in a big third down for the Panthers, their QB fakes a handoff and tries running it up the middle, but Eagles defense says, no, sir, that will not happen. Chattahoochee would punt on fourth. In one of the final drives of the first quarter, Eagles QB James Thomas calls the snap, takes off, dodging 2 tackles, and a 30-yard touchdown. Wow. Mitchell County 41, Chattahoochee County 14.
He's a reigning Albany area player of the year. Well, the Terrell Academy Eagles at Brookwood, the lightning delay prevented any highlights. So here's a bunch of helmets colliding. Brookwood and Terrell Academy. Brookwood goes on to win that one. Let's show the final score. It would be 42-7. Terrell Academy drops to 0-3. Brookwood 2-1. Valwood is in title defense mode, playing host to Notre Dame in Hayhira. John, let them know what's going down.
Well, the air is filled with excitement as Valwood takes on Notre Dame Academy for the first quarter. Caleb Burns takes the snap, steps back, and throws a zinger to Zach Paul.
Zinger.
He throws off of a defender and fights for a few extra yards. Next play, Burns gets it. Bay Mormon, who does a little bob and weaving and gets past for the TD. Score 7-0. Next drive, Valiants are in again. Burns slings it to J.M. James. Okay. There's a second score, 14-0. Valwood must have had some plans tonight because they're putting these points up in a hurry. Halftime score was 35-0. Valwood wins it 35-14. The Valiants improve to 3-0.
That's pretty good. I like that zinger line. Deerfield Windsor at Glenwood. Close game. Jack Kimbrell rolling out, throwing one up, and it's caught on the other end. Joe Morgan. That's a touchdown. Deerfield up 7-3 over the Gators. Glenwood trying to get tricky. You know, it's tricky to rock around. To rock around that's just on time. A nice little play here. I like it. Deep pass. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's caught. It's caught. Well, Glenwood had a really nice play, a good play design, but Deerfield Windsor holds on to win it 13-10 on the road. Alan Lowe and the crew making it happen. Let's take a look at the fishing game. Well, no fishing game yet. I need to get to these scoreboards. We still got a couple more scores for them. Lowndes falls at Parkview 27-39. Early County shuts out Cook at home 17-0. Calhoun County and Seminole County played a close battle, a defensive struggle. Seminole County wins at 7-6 at home, and Miller County wins big time on the road. Taylor County loses to Turner County in a shutout 30-0. Waiting on Southland and Westfield to get back to us with a final score. Again, those lightning delays hurting us. Again, Westwood and Robert Toombs waiting on a final score from that one. Lightning delays. Come on, Lightning. Chill out. Sherwood Christian beats Patala Charter, on the road. And then Berrien beats Bacon County 18-0. Georgia Christian and Monroe, we'd like to get that final, but again, that lightning really pesky tonight. Randolph Clay shut out by Stewart County out at Stewart County 46-0. And Southwest Georgia beats Crisp Academy 36-6 on the road. Let's take a look at the fishing game forecast for tomorrow. Those are your peaks, John. Those are also your highlights. We had a great night, but the night isn't over. If you want to get that App Extra show, just download the WALB News 10 app. You can find out more highlights. We'll show last night's games. Look forward to next week. And you can also catch it on Facebook Live.
Absolutely.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you on the Locker Room Extra.